Which one am I today? Notary Educators with Kimmi. Well, listen, hey, welcome to all those gonna watch the replay, etc., etc., etc. I'm gonna get right into this because I was just over on Facebook. I'm trying to do something called Facebook Fridays. I'm trying to do it. So anyway, I was over on Facebook and I said I had to hop over here really quick and record this video. It is amazing. I'm dropping 3 gems. I talked a little bit more over there on Facebook, so you need to join our Facebook group if you are not a member. And that is Notary Educators. Notary Educators is the Facebook group. Okay, hey, welcome, good morning. So listen, I was just over there talking and I was like, you're gonna learn this business. Hey, Melissa, how are you? You're gonna learn this business one of 3 ways. One of 3. Okay, one of 3. And I'm just gonna get right into it. Well, let's start here though. A lot of times people say, you don't have to pay nobody to learn the business. The trainers are trying to take your money. The coaches are trying to take your money. Just read your handbook. Just read your handbook. You know, if it was that easy, everybody would just read their handbook and go start their business, right? It is not. So I've been in this business now 6 years making money doing it. But I was a notary before that, but I just didn't know anything about it, like most of you, until COVID happened, watching YouTube, etc., right? And the rest is history. However, I self-taught. So let's get into it. What's the 3 ways you're going to learn the notary business? 3 ways. Y'all ready? Number one is to self-teach. Take 6 to 7 years and learn this business inside and out. Okay? Because you got to know what you're doing before you start doing this business. Or I recommend you know what you're doing. Hey, Lori, what's up? Okay? I recommend you know what you do before you start out there. Okay? A lot of people just get their commission. Oh, you can just learn it on your own. And you can. So that's number 1 way, self-teach, that you can learn this business. Okay? It takes more time, more energy, more discipline, and you got to get this information. Hey, Lisa, welcome. Number 2 way you can learn the notary business, okay, is to pay somebody. You gonna pay somebody, right? So I had someone recently, they paid a lot of money for something, and then they found us. They were like, whoa, Kimmi, your program is amazing. I just paid all this money. And that's why sometimes trainers get a bad rap. That is the truth. Let's just speak facts. That's why people get a bad rap. Lisa, can you check the chat, please? Thank you. Lisa works over there checking the chat. Because I saw Nikki had something. I know she has a signing this morning. And I'm live. Alexis may be available. I'm just not sure. Thank you. So anyway, yeah. So, people have a beef with trainers and coaches and stuff in the notary space. They're like, oh, they're just selling you crap and they're just doing this. I'm going to say no. I always tell people, I don't think it's any bad training. I just think you may have bought something you're not ready for. Okay. What I do at Notary Educators is I want to make sure you know how to stamp that paper. Okay. I'm never going to change. I've been saying that from day 1. You got to know how to stamp the paper. A lot of people are like, well, anybody can teach you how to stamp a paper, or you should know how to stamp a paper, or you can read your handbook to learn how to stamp the paper. No, you can't. And if it's that easy, like I said, the signing companies wouldn't be having the problems that they're having out there. Now they have to send out 15 pages of instructions because we don't know what to do. Write your name here. Write the date here. Make sure you stamp here. Okay? A lot of companies nowadays, I'm not working with them anymore. I don't have to because I can do other things. I have other companies that don't send all that out. And some of it may be notary, specific. Let's just be honest. If they already know they're sending it to a new notary, they got to send 15 pages of instructions. They have to. Write the date like this. 02/03/2025. I mean, we don't know what to do. So we're faking it till we make it because we don't want to pay for training. And then all of a sudden, guess what? They got to send out 3 notaries. So the number 1 way you're going to learn how to do this business is to self-teach. Number 2, you're going to take some training. I'm going to recommend you taking with Notary Educators. Why? Because we have the all-inclusive program, literally. And it's not hype, it's real. Most of the people on here this morning are in the program. Okay, y'all don't get sick of me, and I don't get sick of them. They're sweet. I love them. I wish we could see each other in person, but it is nationwide, so we don't get to see each other in person the way I would like. But yeah, our training program is in all 50 states. It covers information that you'll need. You still need to know your handbook, but we're gonna give you the basics so you get to learn how to properly notarize and field inspections. People in my group are killing the field inspection game. So it's not all about notary. It's just not. It's not because you are a notary that gives you a lot of opportunities, but it's really not all about notary. Okay. We got wedding officiant, the wedding officiant course, remote online notary. We got a couple people starting to branch off into that. And I just told my group, I'm like, I gotta start showing y'all off more. I try to walk in silence and all that, but people want to see results. And we got results. We have results. We just gotta tell y'all about it in the outside space, outside of notary educators. We got the receipts, as they say. So anyway, number 2 way you're going to learn is to take 6-7 years and learn it, or get in a mentorship program. Buy a self-paced course, wherever you want. Hey, Gigi. Buy a self-paced course. Lisa, I don't know if I actually said good morning officially. Good morning, Lisa. I know I said hey to Lori. Hey, Gigi. Yeah, so get in the mentorship program, okay? $47 per month. Everything's included, all 16 courses, live weekly training, live chat every day, 7 days a week. Runs about 9 o'clock in the morning to 11 at night because we got people on the West Coast, etc., etc. Mountain time, in 50 states. Okay. Oh, thanks, Lori. Lori said it's worth it. You can vouch for it. Lori, I know it's worth it, and I've been wrestling back and forth with, the true value of it, which I know, but I always think about the people in the big picture too. I really do. I go back and forth. Sometimes I'm like, oh, from a business perspective. But then my educator hat go on, and I'm like trying to reach as many people because I was like, this year, no more excuses. No more excuses. This year, no more excuses because I'm giving you everything you need to win. So, and my program is not for everybody. It's just not. It's just not. If you think you're going to come in the program, I'm going to call you every 2 seconds, and I'm going to be able to just pick up the phone, and I'm on like Batman. Incorrect. I have a job. I have my own business that I run too. I have Notary Educators, which is my baby, but I also have my own notary business. So I don't have time to just pick up the phone and call everybody, but I'm in that chat all day, and every question gets answered. Okay. Every question gets answered. So again, my program may not be for you. If you think you're paying $47 and you're going to call me whenever you think you want to call me, it can't happen like that because I'm actually working. I'm not just a YouTuber, and I love all of you. I wish I could just pick up the phone and say, hey girl, what's up? I'm working. I just happen to have a few minutes right now. That's why I'm all dressed up. And when I get dressed up, I like to try to go ahead and hit that live button and talk to people, whatever. Number 3 way you're going to learn this business, guys. This is the most important. Number 3 way. So we talked about number 1, you can self-teach. Number 2, you can take training with notary educators. Let's just get it out the way. I ain't going to even act like it's any other training you need to take. It needs to be right here. So pick self-paced or pick mentorship, whichever you prefer. The self-paced program, the courses are on sale, 60% off. The coupon code is WIN, WIN 2025. WIN 2025, because we are winning in 2025. Okay. So check out that the courses. So it's going down. So if you're gonna be in the program or you're gonna be out the program, that's it. And again, we may not be the program for you, and I get that. Okay, if we ain't working for you, hey, we can part ways. We're gonna still be friends at the end of the day. Yes, Lori is correct. Please like and subscribe. Lori had another comment too. Being a great notary is a nuanced art. It is truly an art. Ain't it, Lori? And Lori knows. Lori knows now. So it's an art, guys. So don't let nobody tell you, oh, just read your handbook. You got this. Just read your handbook. No. Number 2 way is training. We just talked about that. And number 3, what's the third way you're going to learn this notary business? What's the third way? I'm about to give it to you. Ready? Are you ready? Because we ain't going to be friends at the end of the day. We're not. Yes, we are. But guess how you're going to learn the notary business? Jacking up people's documents. I said it. Jacking them up. Just messing them up. And that's why signing companies have to send out 15 pages of documents with instructions. It's 15 pages of instructions. We ain't even talking about the documents yet. You got to print 15 pages of instructions like this. Write the date here. Stamp the paper here. Have the customer initial here. Write the date 01/01/2025. I'm like, good googly moogly, really? Yeah. Lori's like trial and error. That is not how you want to train and learn the notary business, guys. You may get away with one document signing and it goes well. I'll never forget, I had a client one day, one of my coaching people, and she reaches out. And actually she was in my YouTube group. And she's like, hey, Kimmi, I got this signing, da-da-da. Do you think I should do it? I said, nope. I don't think you should do it. No training. She hadn't had no training. Just got her commission. It was a long mod. You think I could do it? Yeah. No, you don't have no training. That's like if your kid come to you and say, Ma, I just got my driver's license. Well, most of the time to do driver's license to drive now, you have to take a test. So with your kid just get their driver's license and they're like, hey, can I take your brand new Lexus out? You like, nope. After I go with you a few times and you still probably ain't let your kid drive your Lexus, right? So imagine these signing companies and lenders and attorneys are calling you and they're like, hey, I need somebody to go do this signing over here, right? And it's $100,000 property, $200,000 property, and you're responsible for it and you don't have a clue what you're doing. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. And you have a clue what you're doing. How in the world is that going to work? Okay. So that's number 3 way you're going to learn this business. And this is why signing companies can't afford to pay us like they did in the past. It was quality notaries before COVID. It was quality notaries. Yep. They had been doing it for a long time. Remember, it was a secret. We didn't know about it. So those notaries before COVID were actually doing the thing. They knew how to be a notary loan signing agent. I don't think I've ever said this before. That's why it's always something new under the sun. Well, nothing new, but it's a new thought every day. You learn something new. I've never said that before. So before COVID, they was busting out them checks, y'all. $150 per signing, $125 per signing. So when you see people talking about that, it was real. I was one of those people. I made a killing during COVID, but I became a great notary. I made a killing during COVID. I was like, they're going to pay me $150. All I got to do is let these people sign these documents. What? And what's so funny about my story is it took me a while before I actually decided to be a signing agent. I couldn't figure out the code here in Georgia. It's a secret society. Now, everybody else out here stamping mortgage documents, but I'm under the influence and reading the book. The handbook says there's no such title. I got my handbook. Oh, no, that ain't my handbook. That's my book I wrote for Georgia. But anyway, in the handbook, it says there is no such title as notary signing agent. Okay. You ain't got to call me that. But I can still do some of those documents. If you're a Georgia notary here, you know what I'm talking about. If you've been watching me and you got my book for the state of Georgia, which is right here. That's how I started my whole channel in the first place. Okay? Because people was like, you can't do it. You can't do it. Start your notary business in the state of Georgia. Oh, yeah, I got a full-blown notary business in the state of Georgia. And several people on this call right now, this live, is in Georgia. Okay? And we have notary businesses in the state of Georgia. So all that being said, though, the notaries before 2019 were professional notaries, walking in silence. Now, how we found out about notary loan signing agent or why it became a thing, I will never know. Who was like, who did the first video like, hey, you can make this money. It might have been Mark Will's videos. I don't know. Most people, that's their introduction to the notary space. I always say, as long as Mark around, I'm good. I always say that because they start over there and they like, hey, I need a little bit more. I need some help. And Mark got a good program, but it's just, depending on what kind of teacher you're looking for. That's why I said, I didn't say it over here. I'm getting ready to. I might have said it over here too already. I don't know. I'll be talking so much. But I may not be everybody's cup of tea because you're going to have to put some work in. It's not going to just I'm not gonna be able to just crack your head open and you just get the information. You gotta put the work in. Let's see here. Andrea. Hey, Andrea. What's up, girl? We miss you. Hello, everyone. Hope all is well. Yes. I'm doing good. Table talk. Let's talk. Let's say it. Hi. You don't know me, but I've been listening to you for knowledge. Please help me in ordering your book. Oh, well, thank you for listening. Yes. NotaryEducatorsLLC.com, and then just click the book tab. It's a little tab there. You can click for the books, okay? And also, I don't know where you are in your notary space, but you may want to check out the mentorship program. And then the self-paced courses are on sale too. So everything you need is over there at NotaryEducatorsLLC.com. And there's 15 different journals you can choose from. I finally picked which one I'm gonna use. That's the yellow with the purple flower, because that gives me my yellow, my pink, all my colors. So there's 15 different journals. So everything you need over there. It's a free notary supply list too. So check that out. And Notary Educators. Yeah, but this is the first time I really thought about that, y'all. And thank you again for listening. Yeah, the notaries before 2019 were professionals. And that's how they could afford to pay that money. But now you got these, what they call COVID notaries, right? We're 6 years out of COVID, right? 6 years almost. Well, not a whole six. Almost six. Since COVID happened, 25, 5 years, whatever. And we got these people that don't know what they're doing. They don't want to invest in training. They just go out there and wing it, messing up documents, right? And then the notaries say, well, the companies are lowballing us. I'm not working with the signing companies. They're only paying $30. They're only paying $40. Woo, 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 woo. Why? They cannot afford to pay me $150. The first notary that jacked it up $150. The second notary that jacked it up $150. And then, like I said, they got to come back to me number 3, and I know what I'm doing. They got to give me $150 because I ain't going out there for $20. Okay? I'm just not. I'm not doing it. So, all that being said, you got to look at the big picture. And knowledge is power, but it's even more powerful when it's put into action. Okay, so now you know why they lowballing you. Once you learn the business, I got people right here on this live right now. They started out taking a $35 signing. But now when it's going out to them, it's $75 because the companies already know, okay, don't send it over here to Jane because Jane ain't going out for $25. But Jane know her work. So once the other person mess it up, now we're going to send it to Jane for $75. This is facts, guys. This is facts. So they have to have a little room in that budget for the first 2 notaries that jack it up. And this has happened to me many times where I've been the third notary that had to go out and fix something. Just call me the fixer-upper, the cleaning woman. Okay? Now, does it just happen to Kimmi like that? No, it does not. There's someone in our group. I'm waiting to interview her, hopefully soon. Same thing just happened to her. She's a third notary. So when I tell y'all this stuff, it's not for effect. It's not because I'm creating content. This is real life. I don't have to fake anything because I'm actually live working notary. I got stories for days. I can get on here and talk 24 hours. Just about every day. Because if it ain't my story, it's a story I read in Facebook or something happened in my group. So I got stories. I ain't got to make nothing up. So when I tell you that a lot of times, and if you become good, you will be the third notary. They're going to have to pay you more money. And it's going to be what it is. Because they're trying to be cheap. And they go out with the cheaper notary first. You know, here we go. That's like dating. Here we go. Now, I ain't dated in a long time, y'all. But I just seen some stuff. I watch TV shows. I watch, all this stuff. I know people, okay? And I have dated before, so it's not nothing new. But you ever date the wrong person? Like, once, right? Then you date the wrong person twice for whatever reason. Maybe the first person got some money. The second person, he looked super good, right? Right. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Because I did this. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? First person got money. First person, he's so fine, right? And then number 3 come around, and it's like, now he may not have all the money. He may not look what you accustomed to. but he checked all the boxes, and you go with number 3. How long did it take you to get there, though? Sometimes it takes us an eternity. Sometimes we never get there. Some people still looking for the pretty boy. And if you know, you know. I always say, don't mess with the pretty boy. And my niece would say, Auntie Kim, you saying Uncle Jeff is not handsome? No, I ain't say that. I think Jeffrey is handsome. Y'all see him in his pink shirts, right? He is. But y'all know what a pretty boy is. Don't mess with the pretty boy. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. If you date somebody and they think they look better than you guys, it's not a dating channel, but I'm getting ready to go there. If you date somebody and they think they look better than you, run. Run. If he's in the mirror more than you are, run. I done seen enough of the pretty boys, okay? Never dated a pretty boy. Never like the pretty boys. No. That just was never my thing. I guess I just saw it go bad so many times. I'm like, I mean, you look good, and I'll give it to you. You look fine, but I don't want nothing to do with you. Look, boom. I don't want nothing to do with you because you're going to be problems. You're going to be problems. Okay? So, all that being said is, same thing with signing company. They go with one person. Oh, they think, okay, I'll just pay this person a little bit less. All right, I got a little room in my budget, so let me go ahead and pay the second notary, thinking it's going to go well. Yeah, right. Don't go good. Then you got to go with the person who wasn't all, you know what I'm saying? All right. So you want to be the third notary in a sense, because that means that, hey, they already know when they come to me, they better come correct, right? But I want you guys that are just starting out to do it right when you first get out the gate, and then you can get the money. You know, like I said, I got a couple people here right now on this live. They already know when the companies know when they send it out to this person, it better come out right or they're not going to take the job. They already know. But they'll try to go cheaper when they can because they're running a business. But I'm going to tell you the truth. If I had a signing company, this is why I do not. I'm going to go ahead and pay my people correctly. And that way I can go ahead and get what I need. I need quality. Okay? Quality. And it's so funny. We have a mechanic. I see your question here, Melissa. I'm about to get it. And welcome, Melissa. I'm about to get it. We have a mechanic. We've had him for 20 years, 25 actually. And he's super honest. I mean, he human, so I ain't gonna say he never did something crooked. I don't know. But he never did nothing that we could just say, he just ripped us off. I don't know. But he's a good mechanic. And I ain't never had a problem with my car 25 years. I think that's what they call receipts. He told Jeffrey one time, he said, you know what? He said, I'm too broke. I know. He said, I'm too broke to be cheap. I'm too broke to be cheap. Can somebody tell me in the comment what they think he means by that? I'm too broke to be cheap. Because I had to think about it for a minute. Let me know what you think. And I'm going to come back and tell you what he meant. Melissa says, yes, because some will say you have to have a lawyer present in Georgia. But I know plenty who do the loan signings with no lawyer present. So is that correct? It is correct. It is correct. Melissa, you've been with us a long time. I don't think you've ever taken training, though, have you? Let me know, Melissa. I know I've seen your name forever. But have you actually taken training? And the correct answer to that is you can do loan signings in the state of Georgia. You can't do all of them, but you can do some of them. Okay, that's like even some doctors. Some doctors can do some procedures, but they can't do all procedures. Okay. Same thing here. And no, I do not. I do call myself a signing agent. Okay, I do, but whatever. Because in 49 states, that's what my role is considered. I don't wake up in Georgia and say, I'm a signing agent. Woo, woo, woo. Who cares? As long as I know how to do the work. As long as I know how to do the work. Okay. You can call me Mrs. Nunnally. You can call me Kimberly Nunnally, Kim Nunnally. It don't matter because I got the ring. Okay. I got the ring. You call me whatever you want to call me. Don't matter. Now, it's funny because sometimes I'm like, oh, I like to hear Mrs. But I never really got caught up in that. Titles are important, though, because you got a difference between a girlfriend, a fiance, and a wife, right? There's a difference between the three. There's a difference. Girlfriend, fiance, and a wife. So when it comes to being a notary signing agent in Georgia, I cannot call myself that. But if somebody in California or Florida needs me, they can call me whatever they want to call me, as long as they're cutting checks and I get that paper signed, okay? And they don't care. They don't call me and say, hey, I need a notary signing agent. I need a loan signing agent. My phone would never rings like that. I've never gotten a call in 6 years. Somebody say, hey, I need a notary signing agent. I need a loan signing agent. I have never for real received that call. My call goes like, hey, I need a notary. I need a notary. And I'm a notary that happens to know how to do loan signings. How about that? Booyah! Knowledge. All right. Table Talk says, my name is Peggy. Hey, Peggy. I did text you telling you I'll be joining your mentorship on 6/23. Oh, okay. I don't remember, Peggy. I just don't. I would have remembered Peggy. I really would have. But welcome. I'll be looking for you, okay? The book I want is any pink colors. So I didn't get the address when you said, please say it again. I'm sorry. I'm talking so fast on here. It's notaryeducatorsllc.com. notaryeducatorsllc.com. And the journal, if there's a pink one. Yeah, oh yeah, here's the pink one. I ordered this for myself, but because all of my stuff is pink, but I actually end up using another one. But anyway, they come in hardback and paperback. So notaryeducatorsllc.com. And Peggy, I will be looking for you over a mentorship. Okay. Lori saying preach. Yeah, my friend will be here at 10:45. I'll talk for a few more minutes. I gotta run an errand with her. And then she'll serve as a witness if I need her today. And I'm having lunch with a friend, and she don't charge me to be a witness, but I pay all my witnesses, guys. Now, if I treat for lunch and they're cool with that, okay, fine. But I pay my witnesses. I don't even care if it's my friends. And my mother didn't play. Y'all know my mama didn't play when she was a witness. She did not play. All right, what other questions do we have today? Anything else? Going once. Going twice. What else do we have? I'm going to take this upstairs while I answer y'all last few questions because I need to do something on the computer before I go. So this is live and I'm still working, so I got plenty of things I have to do. No more questions today? Oh, we have one more. Lori said, I can't afford to do bad quality work because I need my money. That's true, Lori. That's true. You want to do good work, you know? You really do. So I'm going to get ready to wrap this up. But take mentorship, guys. I'm going to tell you to do it with me. Let's just keep it real. Self-teach if you want to. But let's stop messing up these people's documents. Number 3, trying to get a little lighting. Number 3 is not an option. To just go out here and wing it, messing up people's documents. It's just not. Don't let you be the notary that is out there jacking up the industry, jacking up documents, winging it. Please don't let that be you. Okay? Don't let that be you. Because you want to work. It ain't going to be pretty. They got to keep sending them back. They got to keep sending them up. Now they send out about 10 or 15 documents, pages worth of documents, like with instructions. It's going to be 100. Pretty soon it's going to be more instructions than it is in documents that need to be signed. I'm laughing, and it's not funny, though. It's not. It's not. Lisa saying it's definitely worth it. You guys won't be disappointed being in the program at all. Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate it. Lisa, really quick, how is Nikki doing with her signing over there, please? Can you tell us right quick? Are you in a position? I'm about to check it out myself, but I was just wondering, since I mentioned her earlier. Is her signing going okay? We got somebody doing their first loan mod today. She's all good. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so Lisa is helping out. For those who don't know, Lisa is a member. And our members all help each other out. They're doing, oh my God, we have an amazing group. But I needed somebody that could be a little bit more on standby to help us, because it's just me, Alexis, and Jeffrey handles the tech questions more. Yeah, thank you, Lori. So Lisa is knocking out the box over there helping, and Lori does too. I have so many good people in the group. I'm just trying to see how I can use everybody. That's another story for another day, but we are definitely making some things shake and happen. So, and I want to thank everybody that just joined us. We have a few new people. I typically would stay and try to get your questions too, but I just don't have time this morning. I have to go. But if you have something and you didn't get it answered, look for us on Monday night. I will be live with Jeffrey on Monday. He's not loving it, guys, but he's doing it. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Thank you again, Lisa and Lori. Everyone else that joined us this morning and our great members, okay, in our community. Well, I will see everybody over in chat. Until then, I'll see you here on YouTube on Monday over in Notary Educator Success Chat Mentor Program or somewhere on social media. Okay? Have a great weekend. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Be safe. Have fun. And much success.